Good afternoon, folks. This is Mr. Eggert. I am your wonderful teacher in English 101. And for those of you who are not going to be in class tomorrow, or those that were in class today, we're going to talk to you about the compare and contrast essay that's going to be opened up here in just a little bit. But I'm gonna do a little bit of discussion about it. Some of the things that we're going to cover in this video will be in a discussion. What did Mr. Eggert say about the point-by-point compare and contrast essay? What did Mr. Eggert say about the introductory paragraph and the thesis statement? What did Mr. Eggert say about the body paragraph, the topic sentence, and the transition sentences? What did Mr. Eggert say about conclusion paragraph? What did Mr. Eggert say about the block compare contrast essay? And what did Mr. Eggert say about the grammar mechanic errors? Okay, so first of all, we're not doing a block compare and contrast. So what is a block compare and contrast? Well, I'm going to show what that means. Let me open up something new here. A block goes like this, okay? You have two topics, Roadkill Cafe, I guess roadkill, is that one word? Let me see here. Roadkill Cafe and Creepy Crawly Cafe. In a block format, what you do is you have an introductory paragraph, and you discuss the Roadkill Cafe and the Creepy Crawly Cafe. Then you go to your first body paragraph, now, in this intro, you're going to introduce the topics of atmosphere, service, and menu. Okay, so in a block one, your first body paragraph is going to be about Roadkill Cafe. And you're going to talk about, let me do this. You're going to talk about the atmosphere, then you're going to talk about the service, and then you're going to talk about the menu. Okay? If I could type, I'd be all right. Okay, so this would be one paragraph, your first paragraph. Okay, so let's go to the second paragraph. And it's about Creepy Crawly. Cafe. All right, and in this one, you're going to do something similar. You're just going to talk about all these things, and then you're going to have your concluding paragraph. Okay, so this is all fine and dandy, but this is not what we're going to be doing. So I want you to be sure that you don't do it this way, because in this one, you're going to have how many paragraphs? You're going to have 4 paragraphs, but we do 5 paragraphs, okay? We do 5. So how do we make this work? And I'll show you what we do. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to introduce. Well, let me do it this way. You're going to introduce your topic. Okay, so this is a block quote here. Okay, I mean, this is a block style compare and contrast. But we're going to be doing a point by point. So that means that the subjects are Roadkill Cafe and Creepy Crawly Cafe. But we're going to do ours based on points. Let me underline this, block style and point style. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to have an intro paragraph. However, your first body paragraph, okay, let me put body here. Your first body paragraph is going to be about atmosphere. Okay? And then you're going to have the subjects as the main part of what you're trying to get at. So you're going to talk about Roadkill Cafe. And then you're going to talk about, oh, I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Boy, I tell you, if I could type better. Learn to type. And then you're going to have Creepy Crawly Cafe. All right? So that's your first body paragraph. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to just copy this. So there is the second body paragraph. And this one's going to be on, instead of atmosphere, it's going to be on service. And then your third body paragraph so we're going to change this to third, is going to be on menu. So what's happening here is that in the point by point, each of your body paragraphs is going to deal with a point, and then you're going to talk about how Roadkill Cafe is this way and how Creepy Crawly is the other way. And so we're going to get into more detail about that, but I do not want you to use the block format. So I'm gonna just kind of make this a no-no. If you do it this way, you will not get any points. You'll make a 0. So please don't do the block quote. Block is a no-no. All right, so let's go on to the example essay. Remember, put your last name and page number in the header. I've already showed you how to do that. You just click your right mouse button or left mouse button real fast, just right below the top of the page, and it will get you in there. You're going to put your page number, go to top left, which is plain number 3, okay? And then put a space, and then you're going to type your last name. Click real quickly outside the header, and that will get you back here. Remember to put this information in there. You need a title. If you don't have a title, you'll lose points. My 2 favorite restaurants. I love to eat out, and my wife loves to eat out also. However, we both have our favorite places to eat. Unfortunately, we like different restaurants. We frequent these restaurants all the time. In fact, we eat at both of them every week. Although the restaurant that my wife likes is not my favorite, it is my second favorite. I like both restaurants for different reasons, and those reasons are different from my wife's. The restaurant that I like best are Creepy Crawly Cafe and Roadkill Cafe, but I prefer the atmosphere, service, and menu of Creepy Crawly Cafe. So if you notice here, I put both restaurants in here. I talk about the points, and we know that the first point is going to be about atmosphere. Make sure that you put both restaurants in this topic sentence. The topic sentence is your first sentence. I prefer Creepy Crawly Cafe. It's the atmosphere to Roadkill Cafes. This is the topic sentence. I give you a label here. All right, so Roadkill Cafe's atmosphere is best because it is romantic. The restaurant is dark, and there are candles on the tables that give off some of the light. Romantic Italian music is playing in the background. The walls are decorated with pictures of lovers in different situations. The dishes have romantic names such as Lover's Leap, Roadkill Rat, Lover's Leap, Roadkill Rat is one of the menu items. And so they try to make it a loving atmosphere, okay? Now, you're going to use a transition word like however, so that it tells your reader that you're going to change topics. Creepy Crawly Cafe's atmosphere is based on the 1950s sock hop theme. The restaurant has pictures of the 1950s teenage scene with teenagers dancing and having fun and riding in old cars. A jukebox is playing 1950s music. The restaurant is bright, and the atmosphere, the employees are dressed in 1950s diner clothes. Although both cafes have a great atmosphere, there are other differences. Now, if you notice here, this is called a transition sentence. You will need a transition sentence. It hints about what's coming next. Don't tell, just hint, okay? Your topic sentence is what tells. So you don't want a transition topic sentence and then a topic sentence. That'd be kind of, lame. So don't do that. So what I've done here is I have created the topic sentence for the next two paragraphs. So what I want you to do in this assignment is I want you to finish these paragraphs. You have body paragraph number 1 as an example of how you should write. Then what I want you to do is I want you to finish these two paragraphs, okay? And so once you finish these two paragraphs, then you'll turn it in as a whole, and I will take a look and see if you followed the directions, okay? So this will be kind of what's going on. Okay, so things to avoid. Avoid second-person pronouns, you, and your. Avoid contractions. Don't, haven't, can't. Avoid run-on, comma splices, and fragments, okay? I'll try to get a video for you to look at so that you can look at those sentence errors. Work on comma usage. Although I like to eat Spam, I prefer fried pigeon brains. Okay, so make sure you put a comma after introductory comments, okay? All right, without further ado, I thank you for listening to this. If you have any questions, send me an email or give me a call. You all have a great day, and thank you for watching.